Flip, huh? This is part two.
Part two?
Part two with the food on the grill. Oh, this is how Floridians. Are you all? You're not Floridians. You don't consider yourself Floridians, do you?
No, we're not Floridians.
No. Taliban. You're Taliban, huh? That's what I tell the girls in the club.
Absolutely, I'm always
They're like, what nationality are you? Taliban. Oh, all right, right on. I was like, what?
Why did you even ask?
I was like, did you know in the George Bush days that was like,
oh, you're a terrorist.
yeah, same word as COVID. Right? Right?
I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
It's like just as popular. You know. So.
If you walk like a duck, if you crack like a duck, you're probably a duck.
And back in the 1950s, if you were wearing red, you were a communist.
Yep.
Oh,
There's
yeah?
one for every generation.
Yeah. It's the stupidest thing.
Yeah, we never, that's why we got a boat, because we don't deal in with all that crap. Like, you know what? You get out on the water and everybody's like, I'll help you. You need help, I'll help you. You're like, hey, we're good. You guys want to tie up and have a barbecue? And they're like, yeah. And so you just tie your boat up, have a barbecue. Yeah. I did that in Alaska.
Do you guys play any instruments?
I play harmonica.
Play harmonica?
Yeah, I'm trying to learn.
I'm a singer more like.
I'm trying to learn the viola right now.
Viola.
Yeah, it's the one.
I play a bit of trumpet.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love the violin, but I feel too big that I'm gonna break it. And so a viola is like a guitar violin that I'm like, I'm not gonna break it. So, yeah, all right.
Yeah, well, this ended up being an interesting afternoon. Running into you all. It's
See, I come from Michigan, where you wave at cars that you like.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad for that.
Yeah, I was like, I think it's got to be the engine. You know, it's got to be my.
He's
I was like, I don't think I look that cool. But,
Oh, we like engine car.
Yeah, you know much about diesels? You know, yeah. Who? Oh yeah, let's test you. Okay, who invented the diesel engine?
Rudolph.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
From
I just had to look to my God like come on there, tell him.
Wow, you guys are like mental.
1901 World Fair in Paris was the debut, I believe.
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay.
Went one step.
I didn't know that one.
There you go.
I knew that the idea came from the heat from the cigar lighters. Did you know about that? No.
Oh,
No.
the
They had-
plug idea?
Okay, it works from compression. You know, the heat from
Yes.
that comes from. And they used to have cigar lighters where you pump it. It's a little pump, just like on a bike pump. When you pump it up, it gets hot.
Yes.
Okay, that's the principle. So the cigar lighters, they had a pump. It gets hot on the tip of some spiral.
The glow plug.
Yeah, and you put the cigar and light it up.
Yeah.
Those were
Yeah, they
old-fashioned
have
cigar
those.
lighters.
I had no idea that was the inspiration.
Well, and it's the same principle as taking two prongs, like a paper clip, and bending it over and sticking it in a light socket. It'll heat the end up. So that's your 12-volt batteries heating up your glow plug, and you can light your cigarette off.
But we're talking about the compression.
Yes, but
From
the
the
compression backfires and puts power back to the. So a diesel engine, you can't actually turn a diesel engine off. You have to throttle lock it or choke it out.
Exactly.
So no, all diesels are mechanical.
Well, yeah.
All diesel. That's what diesel means is mechanical. So
except the new ones.
The new ones only because they have the electronical idle fuel control. So the fuel control will turn off if a diesel has air and a diesel has fuel. It will run once it's started without any power to it. You don't need batteries.
Yeah, the thing has some wiring issues. And
it happens. My sailboat's a diesel.
You know,
my sailboat's
it does actually have a check engine light that has been flashing.
Oh, that's
and then
bad.
it stopped.
Oh, it won't stop. That's bad when they
the engine
flash. That's when it's bad.
The engine light stopped flashing now.
It stopped flashing now?
Yeah.
What'd you do to it?
I didn't do anything. It's just like it has a wire glitch. I don't know. I'm telling you, the whole thing's. No, it's no lights now.
He's good now.
But you know, it ran fine and everything the whole time. It must have been like, I don't even know why they have a check engine light in it. for what? Like low oil pressure? You know,
something like that.
like
there's not a lot of electronics in the 97.
It has I think electronic on the injection pump. It has some wires coming up to it to monitor
Newer diesels
something. But
have the electronic shut off. That could be it. But usually the only diesel that is really built original to the Rudolph diesel design that run purely off of diesel or purely off of peanut oil is the Cummins. That's the only one that's built true to form these days. And the 7.3 that you can rarely find.
Yeah, because people won't get rid of them.
Because they just keep going.
Yeah, they do. They just keep going and going and going.
I had myself a Mercedes 300D. And that was probably the best car.
And I had a 7.3, 96 7.3 diesel with a turbo.
So I don't know, you could cook a meal like this, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm learning something.
You can use all of the hurricane leftovers for your next barbecue grill.
Exactly, hurricane leftovers. Don't mind it at all.
You got a nice machete.
Oh yeah, she works and.
Do you guys like bamboo? Do you do stuff with bamboo?
We
you know, I made a giant paddle out of bamboo.
Did you?
For my paddle board.
We actually have.
It was like 11 foot long.
We're moving to Puerto Rico and we bought a bunch of giant timber bamboo seeds to plant on our property. And in 5 years they'll reach 180 feet tall. Crazy, crazy high.
That looks so good.
Oh, you're welcome, sir.
I'm glad you're eating with us.
I was like, I'm just gonna go. I am. I was thinking about lunch. I was like, but first I want to go to the beach, or to the what? I was gonna go to that tower, but it's closed.
Yeah, you can't get across. You can't get across.
Can we walk across and just go up there?
Yeah, we were over on the beach.
Isn't it like an awesome place to see the sunrise?
It is absolutely
gorgeous, right? Like
absolutely.
I was there a couple of years ago with a couple of guys, and I was like, man,
yeah, we love it over there.
You got to bring a girl here and tell her some sweet nothings.
Yeah,
whisper those sweet nothings in her ear.
So yeah, what were we talking about?
How awesome life is?
And we were talking about diesels prior to that.
We were. Diesels and
how life on the
opposed piston diesels?
Piston?
Opposed.
Opposed piston?
Yeah, where it has two cranks, one on the top, one on the bottom.
Oh God, no.
And they're two strokes, and they are steam engine is 12% fuel thermal efficiency. It means 12% of the heat going to the horsepower, right?
Gotcha.
Gas engine is like 22. A Prius is like 24. A hybrid or 25, maybe 27. Diesel is like 35. And opposed piston diesel is 50%.
Oh my God.
Yeah, those are in big ships, in trains. Ford said they're going to put one in an F-150 this year, but so they're opposed piston, two-stroke. So so since it doesn't have a head, so it has two cranks, one on the top, one on the bottom, and pistons in between, and holes in the cylinder walls that are windows for the air to come in, and then it gets compressed right away. Power stroke. Power stroke on the way down the other piston.
That's why I love my
they're supercharged too. The supercharger makes the pressure for the air to come in.
To the 100 psi that it needs.
So it's super. Why don't they do that in cars? You know, what a waste of.
It's because GM tried to transition a internal combustion engine to a diesel back in I think 1984. And they fucked it right up and
the 6.2s.
Yeah,
How about the GM EV1? Remember that? Who killed the electric car? Did you see that documentary?
Who killed?
Tom Hanks had one, and who else?
But they never sold them.
They just leased them.
They leased them out. That was it. And then they came and took them all back.
And
they filled the engines with cement and crushed them.
In Arizona somewhere, right?
Yes, sir.
That was
correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Let me see that.
So.
And I'm gonna put this one right here.
Maybe I'll up that bid on that TDI, huh?
That's a nice TDI.
You've kind of, I think.
It's a nice TDI. I mean, you would double your money literally picking it up and bringing it down to Florida. Ooh, I should put some. That. Sorry.
block some wind. Look at that. Take some palm fronds, block the wind. We got flames all over these bad boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him right now. My friend didn't, so he. Huh. This guy. Hey, how are ya? I just threw you a lot number. Please put it up to. Okay, bye. I mean, if I pay for shipping, if I pay for shipping to Tampa, the car will cost.
Yeah, look for shipping.
Get that flame right under the meat.
Oh, you're blocking the wind?
Yeah. Because otherwise,
It'll just eat that.
it'll just go.
Oh, yeah.
Go that way. Go all around. I won't have any directed heat.
So sailors, they're like sailors.
Yeah, sailors.
Do you have a ball named Wilson?
Not as of yet.
No.
Not quite. We have a dog named Neptune and a dog named Grace.
Neptune's Grace is what we'll call our next boat.
How long have you been boating?
Since we bought the boat in July.
Oh, July, you said, right?
It's our first boat.
But you're familiar, you're familiar with marining life?
Yeah, I fished in Alaska. I got like 2.5 years registered sea time. So I've been on the
Maybe that's what I should do. Go on a fishing boat for a couple of years.
There's a lot of fun.
Maybe I'll learn some.
We want to buy a tugboat so we can be truckers of the ocean.
Yeah.
Because then
You make $4,000 an hour.
What?
On a tugboat.
$4,000 an hour.
So you like
standard rate.
you push a yacht to the side a little bit.
Yep, or a big tanker ship coming into harbor.
They can't
Really?
maneuver.
They can't maneuver.
Of course. And
So you're right, but it could be a big yacht, it could be a tanker ship. Either way, it's $4,000 an hour, and it's only about $600
how much?
an hour.
What kind of engines do those have? And what do
Those
they pull?
ones have 12 valve Cummins, 12 valve. They have training.
Gas.
How many horsepower and liters
The
do you
one
know?
that we're looking at
That's what I
has
meant.
3,000
We
to
need to flip that
5,000
chicken.
Horsepower.
horsepower.
Gonna flip that chicken.
I will flip that chicken in 1 minute.
I feel it in my bones.
All right. Yeah, but the one we were just looking at had 5,000 horsepower, and the one we were looking at prior to that had 3,000 horsepower. Yeah,
Wow.
go get them, big.
Huh.
Yeah, they're big boats. They can tow up to 600 footers.
How much money would it take to get a?
One of them was under
tugboat.
$100,000, and one of them was $500,000.
That's probably the cheapest, you know?
So okay.
But they had
So-
new engines. They
Okay.
had new engines.
So
and all the
100,000 to
electron-
how much fuel does it consume in a day?
About 50 gallons an hour
50 gallons.
on
No load.
on idle, no load, and about up to 250 on load. So they cost about $600 an hour to operate during load costs. But you're
Okay, right.
But you're
So you're netting at least 2,000 an hour.
at least
Right.
2,000 an hour, more like 2,500 to 3,000.
We want to find a way to make it the most efficient as possible.
So
Huh.
I would be captaining the vessel, and she would be one of my deckhands. So we would only have to pay for one more deckhand.
You know, I missed the yacht show, the Lauderdale Yacht Show by a few hours
Did you?
driving down here,
Dang.
and I was like, now I'm talking to you about boats, learning
There
stuff.
we go. But their boats are
You got a piece of foil on there?
yeah.
You see that little piece? No, from this side.
Oh, I got you. Thanks. And it's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, so, cool. Learned so much. What's up, dog? Hey, little pup. Look at his eyes, huh?
Yeah, she's half blind. That's what makes him look like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
It don't bother her. She was born that way. She's only 2 years old. Young little pup. Hang on, this is the one.
Another day. What city are we in? I don't even know. I just went for a drive.
Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Yeah.
Hollywood, California's out of business now. It's YouTube, right? COVID took them out, right? No new movies made this year, right? No one's filming.
Nope.
YouTube is the new Hollywood.
We're always surprised to see when new seasons are available, that's for sure.
So, what a, it's a great year.
Oh, it's a wonderful
for
year.
YouTube.
We're happy.
And it's almost to an end.
Thank God.
Well, we got through it, and I think it's brought about a lot of opportunities for people that they would have never imagined.
I agree with that.
Is this one big piece?
Yeah.
Well, looks like we'll be eating soon, so signing off again.
There we go.
Bye from part 2.
Serge the Car Hauler is my name. I haul cars all over the internet. It's the American dream today. Join us now and build massive wealth. Make some cash flow along the way and have fun trolling other car haulers online.
Hi everybody. Due to high demand, Serge the Car Hauler is expanding his business. If you're interested in joining an exciting company as a driver, owner, operator and such, visit his page at facebook.com/SergeTheCarHauler and send him a message.